Hello, welcome to the Woman Agenda with me, Raju, here live on the Woman Agenda podcast channel. Live, how you guys doing on Tuesday evening in the UK? Whatever it's morning, afternoon, or evening where you guys are. I hope you're having a fantastic time. And we're heading towards the midweek at the moment. Hope it's going smoothly for everyone. You're looking after yourself, and you're looking after your loved one, following the protocols which your country is taken in place. If you want to get in touch, if you want to be featured on the podcast, like many artists are sending us messages every day, get in touch. Talent Spotlight, like it shows on here, scrolling across, Talent Spotlight 309 at gmail.com. That's Talent Spotlight 309 at gmail.com. And if you want to advertise with us, collaborate with us, and promote your brand, same email address, Talent Spotlight 309 at gmail.com. Get in touch. So this is the Woman Agenda special edition on Tuesday. And we are featuring many stuff, like I said, the women difference makers, latest woman news, football preview, and so much more about equality as well. So let's talk about one difference maker who is making a massive difference in society, and let's see who she is. Dr. Nakeem Steph, hopefully I'll say this right. So Dr. Nakeema Steffel-Bor, hopefully I've said that right there. Apologies if I haven't. Courtesy of Curace.io. She's the Brooklyn native, spent a lot of time in North Africa and the Middle East throughout her 20s before finishing degrees at Harvard University with a focus on migration and integration, eventually honing attention in on the marginalized community of the tech hub of Berlin. She realized that the city was very international and she wished to create a program that encouraged both gender and ethnic diversity in tech, thereby founding Front Loop. The organization helps to include refugee, immigrant, women with children in the tech industry, and coaches and mentor girls and women by conducting various classes and career workshops. She's available via Twitter as well, Dr. Nakeem Steph-Bor. It's at Doc Steffel-Bor, so DOCSTEFFLBAUER. She's also on an article on humanityinaction.org as well. Where she's featured as well. Over to some women news. Hopefully she will keep on continuing and keep on being an inspiration for both genders. So the sequel to Sex and the City portrays growing older women. So what is this all about? We obviously know about the Sex and the City sequel. Let's have a look exactly what's going on with this. So courtesy of JZZ.org, the sequel to the Sex and the City, portrays growing older and as glamorous, but some women disagree. Now, Sex and the City was a highly successful show on HBO from 1998 to 2004, which then hit the big screen for a pair of films in 2008 and 2010. Now, more than a decade after that, three of the four stars are back for, and just like that, miniseries on HBO Max. The find the characters navigating life in the 50s, while the original show exploring dating, life, and friendship for women in the 30s. The new program reception has been extremely mixed, maybe in part because it doesn't ring true, and is introduced for humorist and best-selling author Nori Notaro, who happens to be a woman in her 50s. The show spoke with Notaro to learn how experience and the portrayal of the middle-aged women compared to what was portrayed in the new show. Let's have a quick check on the United Women preview on this. So this is going to be a big game happening. So the preview courtesy of arsblog.news. So the lowdown, Arsenal women have had a rollercoaster week. Last weekend they were surprisingly and deservedly beaten by bottom of the table Birmingham City in a poor performance. It means Arsenal leads at the top of the WSL is a good deal more fragile with Chelsea if they win their games in hand and the teams meet at Kings Meadow in February. However, the week picked up considerably on Wednesday with the news that defender Leah Wilson has extended her contract with the club. On Friday, Arsenal followed that up with the signing of Swedish striker Stina Blockstines, hopefully I said that right, from Häcken in Sweden, followed by Austrian defender Laura Winroth from Hoffenheim and Brazilian defender Rafaela Souza. Arsenal will also add Brazilian international defender Rafaela Souza during the transfer January window, but the focus will be fully on this Conti Cup quarter-final against Mark Skinner's rejuvenated Manchester United side. United have won the last four games and look at a different beast compared to the team Arsenal brushed aside 2-0 back in November. It does feel little strange getting a bye into a quarter-final, but Arsenal have not won a trophy since the 2019 WSL title, lost in the 2019 and 2020 finals of the competition. The Swede will know the value of a trophy and the team will be desperate to make up for the disastrous 3-0 defeat to Chelsea in the FA Cup final in December. Leah Wilson and Tobin Heath returned to the squad for this game after recovery from muscular injuries. Both are likely to start on the bench. Nikita Paris returns after missing last weekend's match with Birmingham, but Leah Walty is not available after a foot injury forced her to withdraw from the Birmingham game at the 11th hour. Kathleen Ford, Steph Curtley, Lydia Williams, and Mana Iwabuchi are away at the Asia Cup. Stina Blackstenius and Laura Winrother joined the squad for training on Friday and then in contention too. Rafaela Souza is not available just yet with elementary paperwork still to be finalized around the visa. A word from the boss, United have really impressed me. They have their really clear principles and are really good at executing them. I think they have developed a lot since we played them in November. I'm really excited to play them. And for me, is one of the strongest supporters. So United have not won a major trophy following the reformation in 2018. They did win the championship in the first season, and a trip to Arsenal would be good acid test for how far the top two United currently are. So you can catch the game. It kicks off at 7:15 p.m. on Wednesday at Meadow Park, and tickets available at the gate at 12 pound adults, £6 concession. The game is live at the FA Play app and website all over the world. And some cricket news. New Zealand series before the World Cup will give us valuable time. Now, who says this? Let's have a look. So, courtesy of IndiaToday.in. So, New Zealand series before World Cup will give us valuable time, and this is said by Julian Goswami. Now, India pacer Goswami reckons that the ODI series in New Zealand will help the team plug the gaps and get used to the windy conditions before the World Cup starts in that country from March the 4th. Veteran Indian pacer Julian Goswami believes that the upcoming ODI series against New Zealand will help the India team adapt to the windy conditions. Goswami, who is a leading wicket-taker in ODIs, may be featuring in a last ICC mega event. The ODI series against New Zealand will begin on February the 11th. We are getting to play New Zealand before the World Cup, which is a great preparation. It will help us get used to the conditions and weather, Julian told PTI cricket ambassador. It's windy there. Cricketers need some more time to adjust to the conditions. Those 5 games will allow us to get familiar with the pitches and the weather. All the matches are going to be important. We have a squad of 18. If we want to rotate our players before the World Cup, that can be done in the ODI series. And finally, about the society, what's exactly happening? So, uh, courtesy of belfasttelegraph.co.uk, society must be prepared to challenge Miss Guinea, says head of Women's Aid Ireland ahead of Aisling Murphy's funeral. Now, we'll explain exactly if you not heard what's exactly happened. Ahead of the funeral of the murdered schoolteacher Aisling Murphy, this morning the head of the Women's Aid in Ireland has said society must be prepared to challenge misogyny. There has been outpouring of grief and anger since the news broke of the 23-year-old being attacked, killed while out for a run alongside the canal in Tomorrow Offaly last Wednesday. A funeral will take place today at 11 a.m. in St. Brigid's Church, Montpellier, Michael D. Higgins, and the Toby Siege Michael Martin. The service will be streamed online. The main suspect in the case remains in Dublin hospital recovering from injuries that are believed to be self-inflicted. She said the public mood was a mixture. So speaking on BBC Good Morning Ulster, Women's Aid Chief Executive Sarah Benson said her thoughts were with Aisling loved ones. She also recognized it would be just one day in process of coming to terms with the unthinkable tragedy of her life being stolen. She said that the organization had maintained the Femicide Watch report in the Republic of Ireland since 1996, recording violent deaths against women. Those included those resolved and unresolved in the cause. A total of 244 women, including, I think she said, had died in violent circumstances or within 100. The vast majority, 87%, were also killed by people known to them, mainly current or former inmate partners. In a further 13% of cases, the attacker was a stranger. It's far more common that a woman's own home would be more dangerous place for her, quite different to men's experience of extreme silent violence. So that is the Woman Agenda special edition today. I hope you guys liked it. And hope you guys are having a great, like I said, Tuesday. And I will be back for more special Woman Agenda edition shows, more great content this week, and hopefully we'll have a live interview on Friday. So stay tuned for news on that. And so much more content this week. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, please, to the channel. Send your comments. Is your um, what you liked about it, what you want on the channel. Woman of Sport on the Woman Agenda channel is happening every Sunday, the Woman of Sport, so don't forget to tune into that. It will be another great episode for you, and loads of content this week. So stay tuned. This is the Woman Agenda. Raju saying thank you very much for watching. If you want to get in touch, easy to do so. That's Raju at Female Spotlight is the Twitter handler. Facebook is Woman Talent Podcast. Thank you very much for watching. I will leave you with this, and I'll be back very, very soon in the next day or so. Stay tuned. Make sure you click on subscribe, and you will know when I am coming back on.